Hello everybody, this is Angelic Cipher, and we're doing another episode of CV's Deciphered. This is going to be a series talking about the aircraft carrier commander skills. Today we're going to be talking about the 1-point talent, Last Gasp. What this skill does, as the tooltip states, completely restores engine boost for the last attack flight of the aircraft carrier's planes. In order to fully understand what that means, you have to understand what boost is and how it works, as well as what an attack flight is. So we're going to jump right into a training room, and I'm going to show this to you guys as fast as I can. We're going to use the Independence. So this is your boost meter right along here. This is your overall speed, right? So if I press W, you're going to see this start to drop as my speed increases. If I release W, you're going to see my speed come back down, and this will slowly recharge itself. Now, if I press S, you're going to see, again, the boost starts to drop, but my speed decreases. So it allows me to either speed up or slow down. The advantage of doing either of these is if I want to turn really tight, I can simply drop my speed and it allows me to turn tighter. If I want to get in through flak faster, I can press W and I can get to my targets faster, get through their AA faster. That's what this really allows me to do. Now we're going to talk about attacking flights. So this entire group right here, a total of 6 planes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? These 6 planes are my squadron. If you notice there's these little breaks of 1, 2, and 3. So each one of these is an attacking flight. So if I left click to initiate an attack, you're going to see 2 planes pull away, the other 4 planes are still above. This right here becomes my attacking flight. So if I drop my ordnance, those will return to the carrier. So now I'm down to 2 attacking flights. So where this comes in and matters with the boost in question is if I am boosting into a target and I'm trying to get there quickly, and as I start to come in for the attack, you notice my boost is continuing to drop. I don't have a whole lot left. Well, I'm going to drop my ordnance. This is going to send these 2 planes back to the carrier, give me 1 attacking flight. But now I'm out of boost. You can see where this has gone orange and is slowly recharging. And I'm still pressing W. It'll get to a certain point and then it'll actually automatically kick back in there. That's how the boost works for your attacking flights. Now, what I want to show you real quick is things like tactical squadrons and the Russians. The entire squadron is 1 attacking flight. There is no break here. So all 4 of these planes will become your attacking flight. So I have 1 set of boost to use for this entire squadron. And once it's gone, it's gone. But once I attack, you see there's no planes left down here because they just go back to the hangar. Or rather, with tacticals, they don't go back to the hangar. They're just gone. But Russians, that whole flight would come back to the hangar. So where this matters and why this matters on this in particular skill. I'm going to pull out a ship that actually has Last Gasp on it. We're going to use the Indomitable. Well, what gets really interesting is when you have Last Gasp and you want to be able to utilize that boost to be able to either get around and get another attack in, or in the case of the Indomitable, use a slingshot. I'm going to intentionally drop all of my boost down to 0, and I'm going to attack right close to the end. And you will see that 1 flight will go back and the other one will stay with us. So we're going to go ahead and attack now and watch my boost. It's full. So I now have a full boost again. I have done nothing besides hold W. That's what Last Gasp does, is it refills this automatically. Now, where this really matters is things like the Indomitable. You have the slingshot mechanic, which I'll get into in a totally different video. But some of your conventional aircraft carriers, like the Audacious, the Midway, they've got a lot of different types of squadrons available to them, right? So if we look at the Midway, the size of the attacking flight is 3. There's 9 aircraft per squadron, so you're dealing with 3 groups of 3. So if I go in, attack, and I lose some planes on the way in with that attack, Last Gasp would then fill up, so my last attacking flight has the ability to do something with that boost, either get away or come back in for another attack. This really works well on squadron sizes where you're dealing with like a 3x9 or something like that. Where it does not work well is something like the FDR. The FDR, you have attacking flight of 2 of 14 squadron per aircraft, so you are dealing with 7 different attacking flights in that squadron. Which means in order for Last Gasp to get anything, you have to whittle through all the rest of those planes. It really is not very economical. Same thing with things like the Hakuryu. It is really not useful on things that have tactical squadrons or the Russians where everything is launched in a single flight. So bear that in mind when you are looking at this in particular skill of Last Gasp. Again, it completely restores the engine boost for the last attacking flight. Not your first, the last. So it's already assuming the first is gone. It's not going to give you extra boost out of the gate because you're already starting with full boost. I hope that helps, and this has been an episode of CV's Deciphered.